Oh gosh, George, George isn't. It's just me, just this guy, George, he didn't. George died. George died. But I'm excited to be here. ParaBros is here. ParaBros is here, everyone. This stream is a commercial for Switcher, basically. Oh, is it? It's got the Switcher logo. I didn't even notice that. Guys, tonight's stream is brought to you by Switcher. Oh, man. I didn't realize that. Okay. Hey, Jacob Segura, how you doing? It's just me tonight. George died, but he'll come back to us because that's what this guy does. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I'll do it, and I'll bring him back. So, ParaBros, just so you guys know, ParaBros, that is, you look spooked. I mean, I died. Yeah, George died. George is ParaBros. ParaBros, that's George right there. Looks beautiful. Thank you, George. Thank you very much. George, I just have to say, just little production notes. Everyone else, mind your manners, okay? This is just for George. I can't do the presentation I wanted to do. It's a long story, but in order to get this to work the way we're getting it to work, not able to do the presentation. Not a possibility. I'm British now. Oh, that's what happens when I get nervous. I turn British. I didn't know I could do such a good British accent, actually. I always come back. George always makes a comeback, and that's a promise you can take to the bank. George is good about keeping his promises. I am going to promise to try to not put my arms on this table too much because it is it's really rickety. It's a rickety table because I'm out here in pretty much a jungle. I'm in a jungle. This is my living room. Jungle in a living room jungle. So, what's up? Jacob Segura. George saying, oof, yeah, I know. Can you be British for the rest of the broadcast? No. Are you daft? I can't be British for the rest of the broadcast. It doesn't work that way. I might turn Australian. Oh no, I turned Australian. What is this podcast? With me tonight is Emil, Darth Fluffy Bunny, our producer. But we're not going to put a camera on him because that costs. We'd have to pay him if we did that, and we're desperately trying not to pay him. So we're doing everything in our but go ahead and producer, say hello.
Harry, I know it's you that must go on, not me, not Hermione, but you.
Whoa. Yeah, that's that was our producer, and apparently he's nervous too because he's turned British as well.
So nervous.
So here's what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell a really good story about one time I got arrested. And George, don't you dare try and stop me. Don't you dare try and stop from telling the story about the one time this guy, dressed like this, dressed to the nines, got arrested.
Okay, hold on a moment.
Yeah.
Before you continue.
Yes.
You really got arrested?
I got arrested. Got thrown in the slammer. Okay? In the tank. They threw me in the tank to cool down. You know what I mean? And it all began when I, being a really good person, I'm going to not touch the table. I'm just going to put my hands like this. I think that looks natural. I want to rest my arms on the table, but, I think this is probably best.
Go ahead. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
You look like a little short man. I'm a little short man.
Trust me, you...
Yeah, because the fireplace
10 times better than the last two broadcasts,
okay.
Right? So
that's true. All right. So anyway, here's what I'm saying to you. All right. I was trying to be a good person, and shortly after Hurricane Katrina, some of you may not remember that, but that was 2005, I want to say. And back in 2005, a terrible hurricane came through Louisiana, and I live in Georgia. So I went with a big church group to go and help the people of the Louisiana, Mississippi area. We were going down there to chop down trees that were on people's roofs and things like that. And anyway, on my way down there, I got a speeding ticket in Alabama. And I thought for sure that if I told the police officer, that I was going for this like good cause, that he'd let me off. That he'd be like, all right, you're just trying to get to your destination. I get it. But no.
Right, it's just a relief effort, right?
Right, a relief effort. So I was like, hey, I'm, just little. By the way, I am shiny tonight. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Thank you to our second sponsor of the night, Taco Bell. Whew, yeah, don't worry about this. Okay, so
that's lovely. Perfect.
So anyway,
Yeah.
we were having audio issues, so we had to turn off the air conditioner. Okay, there's no air conditioner in this shack. Okay, so anyway, I got a speeding ticket. Okay, this is back in 2005. This is a very important story. That hurricane was you. No wonder you got arrested. Yeah, I was that hurricane. I was the hurricane. I was Hurricane Katrina. Wait, what? I'm so confused right now. Anyway, so got a speeding ticket on my way to do the relief efforts. And I came back. Thank you for the Taco Bell napkin sponsorship. They didn't sponsor, like they're not paying us, but they gave us free napkins. So that's the sponsorship for tonight. Let me get back to my story, okay? So I was able to, we were able to go down there and we had a great time, saved a lot of stuff. We saved a lot of roofs. We saved them. We performed CPR on the roofs. I don't know what I'm saying.
Cut down felled trees.
Yeah, we cut down them. Oh, my hair. It's looking really good.
Come on, prima donna.
I'm
Let's finish the
focused,
story. Goodness
okay?
gracious, I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Long story short, because this guy can't hold his marble gingivitis. Okay, anyway.
I'm glad I'm a close-up on you, buddy. This is good.
So sweaty.
Can't get the story.
It's so gleaming. Okay, so anyway, I got a speeding ticket, went down there, did some things. I don't really get a lot of traffic tickets in my day. I don't get a lot of tickets. I don't get a lot of accidents or anything like that. So many years later, I'm sorry, I skipped over something. We have to go back. Let's just start from the top. You know what, guys? Let's take it from the top. What do you say?
Oh my God.
Let's take the story from the top.
What is happening tonight?
Everyone hit that like button. Thank you, ParaBros. Let everyone know to hit that like button. We need that. It really helps. George isn't here to threaten you, so I'll threaten you. We're going to need everyone to reach down for that subscribe button, grab it, pull it with all of your might, toss it from hand to hand, kind of like you're juggling that subscribe button.
Bop it.
And then bop it. There you go. And then also, Darth, hold your marbles. I was going to say that, but I wasn't sure if that was... Is that appropriate or not? But anyway.
Definitely not.
Also, make sure to hit that like button, okay? That tells the algorithm, tells the YouTube algorithms, these guys are all right. It gives them a little thumbs up. Hey, these guys are all right. And they'll push it out for more people to see this video, and we can get the word out so that we can get better sponsorships than these Taco Bell
And if
napkins.
you'd like to hear part 2 of this story, then make certain that you share this video.
Yeah. I'm going to get to it. Oh, gosh, am I going to get to it. So anyway, I got the speeding ticket and I forgot about it. That's the bottom line. That's what happened. I forgot about the ticket because it was in Alabama.
You did not forget about the
Nobody
speeding ticket.
I never got any reminders. Nothing. I know it's on me to do that, but I forgot. So anyway, so many years later.
They put a bench warrant out for your arrest.
They did. Well, yeah, they revoked my license, and I didn't realize that's the consequences if you don't pay a speeding ticket. Your driver's license. So I went for years driving without a license, but because I'm a good driver and stuff, Not sure how we can do better than Taco Bell napkin sponsor. That's true. But I have a feeling, George, I've got a dream that we can get bigger, better sponsorships. Many years later.
Maybe we can work up to Wendy's napkins next week.
Oh, okay. Don't press your luck, buddy.
It's true.
Okay. Is everyone sitting down? I just heard a gunfire. Okay, many years later, my wife, she had a baby, okay? It was a beautiful little baby girl, and it was June 1st, and the car I was driving was in her... I'm scrambling this story because I'm just trying to get to the part where I got arrested.
Boy.
So basically, I'm driving a car headed to work dressed just like this. I was wearing a shirt and tie, headed to go. I was videotaping very important meeting with lawyers. I was going to go meet up with a bunch of lawyers and videotape their conference deposition. And on my way to work, a cop car pulls me over and tells me that my tag was expired because in the state of Georgia, as a beautiful happy birthday present, you have to renew your tags on your birthday. Like, happy birthday gives $150.
Hey, Spence.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. It was in January. Okay, so this was when my wife had the baby. The license expired because we were, too focused on having babies and stuff. There's babies everywhere, and
many babies.
So many babies.
So little time.
What are we supposed to do with all these babies? Come on. So I didn't renew my tags because, I was distracted by that. I'm headed to work and I get pulled over and he's like, I pulled you over because your tags, he was talking like this. I pulled you over because your tags expired. And I was like, kind sir, officer. And I give him my license and I'm thinking we're all good. I'll be on my way in no time. Then he tells me, he comes back up to me. He's like, go ahead and step out of the vehicle and turn around. Place your hands behind your back.
Oh.
And he proceeded to cuff me. And wow, did he squeeze my wrists real tight with those cuffs.
He was afraid you're going to get out of there.
And he didn't even tell me what I was being arrested for.
Slippery little fellow.
Yeah. I was like chuckling. I was like, where's the cameras? I knew. So my brother-in-law, he was involved with city council. I thought for sure he told his buddies like, hey, this will be a real good one. And I was just like, okay, there's obviously a misunderstanding. You don't arrest me. Come on. And anyway, they threw me in the back of their car. Took me to the old pokey box. That's what they call it. That's what they call it.
Okay.
Okay, so they took me to jail, processed me, took my picture.
Did you get full fingerprints and everything?
They wanted my fingerprints, everything. Yeah. Oh. I had to get the mug shots taken.
Get out.
Everything. And then they walked me over to what they call the I said it earlier.
The pokey box?
The pokey box. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
The cooler? What did I don't know. Anyway, the bottom line is they take me over to this room and there's multiple people in the room.
Oh yeah.
And they put me in there, and I'm in there with a shirt and tie on. Everyone,
that's not the cool box. That's the hot box, baby.
Kind of a hot box, but everyone in there. I mean, there was a guy with like tattoos on his face. There was some other guy that was just like walking around.
There was not a cavity search, was there? Come on.
No.
Okay.
Fortunately, no.
George, please get out of here.
No, they did a cavity search as well. But yeah, so there I was. I was in the old police station. I was in the slammer. They put me in the slammer. So I took my mug and started dragging it back and forth.
You gotta have the mug
across the rails, singing songs.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
I thought I was in there for probably about 3 days. But
how long were you really in there?
2 hours. But it felt like forever. They came by with food, and I was like, I've always wanted to eat prison food.
Prison food.
Yeah,
okay.
no. So local little jailhouse is kind of different from a prison, but as far as I was concerned, I was in the big house, you know. So I was like,
stewardess, is there a meal on this flight?
exactly. I was like, I better eat because I'm going to be here probably for a few days. I got to testify in court,
Forever.
plead not guilty for reasons of insanity. That was my plan. I was going to plead not guilty, reasons of insanity.
Might work.
I had high hopes, but they came by and I ate the food. There was brown mush, and then there was like tan mush, and a nice little piece of bread mush. So that was the food. That was the meal. I've eaten prison food. Okay.
The government provides those browns.
I was like, as I was eating, I was like, this is probably my last meal.
For greens and oranges, that costs extra.
Yeah. Well, you got to work your way up to get them
right.
greens. So, yeah. So I was in there eating different flavors of mush. The tray was like 3 or 4 inches thick, so that I guess it is like thin plastic because they used to do metal, but I know because I'm experienced now. I'm a hardened criminal.
You are definitely a
as
criminal.
you can tell. I'm a hardened criminal. I can even say it. And anyway, so they used to have these metal trays, but too many of the boys getting in fights all the time, throwing them around, making shivs out of them and stuff. So now they got us these big plastic ones. They're like floaties.
George is going to add some details to this story.
Even though I would appreciate that, George. But there was a lot of crazy things going on. I can tell you for real. There was like this one guy who was brought in, and he looked like Brad Pitt. This guy was beautiful.
He was always eating.
He was I don't know, but he was a young Brad Pitt. That's what he looked like. And every time somebody got pulled into the room, you'd hear like all the guys in the room would be like, "All right, what are you in here for?" And the guys are like, "Yeah,
time.
possession, blah blah." They'd all list their thing. When this guy comes in, they're like, "What are you in here for?" And he's like, "To be honest, it'd be easier to tell you what I'm not in here for."
Oh,
He was in for so many different reasons. He's like, "They finally caught me."
finally caught him.
I was like, "Oh gosh!" They came to me and they were like, "What are you in here for?" And I was like, "Driving without a license."
That's when they all ran away, right?
Yeah,
They're like,
I just wanted to
step away from
intimidate
this
them.
guy.
By the way, there was a toilet in the middle of the room. There was no privacy. So as guys were like walking around talking, they would just walk up and just, psh, yeah. So anyway, like that they would just be chit chatting while they're just peeing in the middle of the room. It's pretty exciting. I had to go, but I was like, I'm not.
Yeah, that's
If I drop my bar of soap, that's the end.
that
So-
would be it.
Because, you drop your bar of soap when you're washing your hands. Because the toilet had like a little sink on the top of it. It was weird. Anyway, it was like a metal toilet with no seat that lifts or goes down. It's just a metal bowl. And you just sit right on the metal bowl.
That
And then-
brings completely new meaning to dropping the kids off at the pool.
Yeah. So that's how it looked. My hair, though, for real. Let's talk about this. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, me and myself, we were in the slammer. We really did it. I would have dropped the soap for that inmate. Just saying. I know he was beautiful.
This
I was
guy
like,
is
that's
bold.
a beautiful man.
It's a beautiful, beautiful man.
I remember at one point, this one I call her a processing lady, came up, and she goes up to this one guy and talking through the rails, and she's like, "Hey, what's your social security number?" And the guy's like, I'm not talking about Brad Pitt right now. This was some other kid, and he's like, 6717243, and he was just like waiting until she's like, "Okay, that's all of them," before it was very clearly he made it up. And then she came back and she's like, "What did you say your name was?" And he's like, "Brian McGunnigan." And she's like, "Are you sure?" And anyway, the guy was like falsifying his identity. It was pretty crazy.
You're not gonna catch me, lady.
Yeah. He
I'm
was
not- Can't fool me into giving up that crucial information.
I don't know. You really did it. I did it. What did I do?
I don't know, but
I
you
did
did it.
I did it.
You drove
I
without
did.
a license.
George! Yeah. What's up, Spring Robinson? George is ParaBros, and I am Spencer. Okay? Does that make any sense?
I am off camera.
He's off camera. That is Darth Fluffy Bunny. Spring, you made it. Yeah. So, Spring, thanks for joining us, and that was a great broadcast. See you guys tomorrow.
Glad you can make it in.
I'm just kidding. Don't go away. Don't anyone go away. Don't anyone leave. I got
more.
more. I've got more. Spring, I was just telling the story about how I've done time in the slammer. So a lot of people find that hard to believe, but I've been to jail. This guy, hardened criminal. I've got tattoos to prove it. Okay, got some jail tattoos.
Come on.
I've got prison tattoos.
Prison tats, huh?
Yeah, it's a hard life there in the prison. So, but you do what you got to do to survive. You know, you got to find your people. You know, everyone's kind of got their clique. You got to figure out where you fit in, and
wow,
you make enemies. You can't help it. You make enemies, and you just got to be prepared to watch your back. You know, you never know what's going to happen next.
Man, you really had it rough.
This broadcast ended up not being for you, Spring. Yeah, it was meant to be for you. Okay, there was going to be a special surprise for you, but we had some technical difficulties, and I just wanted to do a good quality broadcast. Things look a little different tonight. It's because, George, I'm going to go ahead and reveal the secret.
This broadcast is brought to you tonight
by Switcher. Am I pointing in the right direction?
Switcher.
By Switcher. I think
that's it.
It's over there. Yeah, so we're using a different setup to do this broadcast. So
we like to mix it up.
He has so much more. I do. I have so much more. Okay, let me tell a story about when I don't have that much more to tell. Unfortunately, this broadcast is coming to an end. So this is the part of the show where I sing. Spencer has a teardrop tattooed below his belly button.
It's his prison tat.
Yeah, that's keeping track of all the people I killed. I got a teardrop tattooed below my belly button. So, don't mess with me, okay? Hardened criminal. Done time in the slammer. And the worst part is... What's
the worst part?
Here's the worst part. Are you ready? Are you sitting down?
I'm sitting down. I'm ready.
The worst part is my face didn't even make it into the Facebook page for the Paulding.
Mugshots?
Yeah. The mugshot website thing. Apparently the camera malfunctioned, so I don't actually have proof. You can find my records. I'm sure that if you went down to the police station, you could probably find my mugshot. And in fact, I would love to challenge anyone who's hearing this to try to get their hands on my mugshot because I haven't seen them.
What a terrible challenge. What are you doing?
I would love to see my mugshot. I'm just standing there. I think, if I remember correctly, I smiled. I was terrified the entire time I was being arrested. I thought for sure it was a prank, and then when they threw me in the back of the car and this superior officer came over and started yelling at me about I should know better, and I was like, sorry, I didn't realize I had a ticket. And he's like, that's not my responsibility. I was like, I didn't say it was, sir. But it was a really scary, terrifying thing. But I just remember, like, I should smile because I might laugh at this one day. So that's what I did. And so that's the challenge for all of you, all you hackers. Get your hands. It's a noble challenge. Try to see if you can get a hold of the Paulding County, that's in Paulding County in Georgia, mugshot of this guy.
Wow. I feel bad for you that you don't have access to your own mugshot.
It's a crazy thing. It happened to me. Not too many people, right? Not too many people can say they've been arrested. Hopefully not too many people. Hopefully
think
no
you'd
one
be
watching
surprised.
this. Oh, well, I don't know. I never thought. I was like, I never thought I'd be the kind of guy to get arrested. Let's be honest. I'm a good boy. I'm a really good boy. Okay.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty law abiding citizen, trying to make it in the world. Just one thing at a time. I don't even know what I'm talking about. We need a close up of that mugshot face. Yeah. Oh, were we not close? Hold on. Let me. No, actually, I think I was sweaty, so I'm not gonna wipe up the sweat.
Sweating to death.
Okay, so here it is, everyone. So all you have to do is go to mugshotsrus.com. I think that's the website. I don't really know, and look for this. Okay.
Wow.
That's it.
That is special.
George, that's going to be the thumbnail. Okay. Going to make sure that that's the thumbnail. And, but that's my story. It really happened. I got arrested. I appreciate everyone who was able to make it. I always thought Spencer was a good boy. Not anymore. Oh, I ruined my reputation. Yeah.
What a bad boy.
Yeah. I know people who can get oh, Spring, you've got connections? That would be honestly really cool. I would love to see that. When I saw, because there's like a little local paper here where you see all the. I'm just now. It's a delayed. I'm seeing my video of me making that face. Anyway, it's pretty funny. There's a local paper called like Just Busted, I think it's called, and you can see. And I remember like, okay, it was in June, so when the June paper, I don't know if it comes out once a week or once a month. I was like timing it out. I couldn't wait.
Wait, that's a local paper?
Yeah, there's a local paper called Just Busted.
Wow.
Yeah. Just Busted, Paulding County. I think it's like they do it all over the place, but this one's called Just Busted, Paulding County. And I go looking, and I'm like, find the where my picture should be, and it just says no photo available. Something malfunctioned. The thing malfunctioned. They didn't have a photo.
Technical difficulty. That's your story of the life, right?
The story of my life. I'm like,
technical difficulties.
So I have a clipping. It says my name, but it just says no photo available. I hope that the photo exists somewhere. They just weren't able to put it into the paper at the time. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure, but
yeah.
Maybe
I'm going to talk to Spring after this and see if she can talk to her people.
I think Spring's got some some connections.
Yeah.
I'm talking with an Italian accent, with a New York Italian accent for a reason, so you guys understand.
I can have my people.
Yeah. She's got people that make offers. You cannot confuse.
You cannot confuse these offers.
Yeah. So this broadcast was #made with Switcher. Maybe I need to purchase Switcher in case we need to do this setup again. Because that's ridiculous.
Let's do it. Look at the size of that thing hovering there.
Made with Switcher!
Switcher ghost. Wow.
Yeah. Right. The truth is out there somewhere. I agree. Somewhere. Who knows? It's got to be out there. I just want to thank everyone who came into the broadcast tonight. Couldn't have done this without you. I'm all by myself. Emil's not even here, okay?
Not even here.
I'm just a really good ventriloquist, actually. I didn't want to say anything, but he couldn't make it either, so I'm just here on my own.
All by myself. Dude, it is so hard to sing while you're monitoring the audio. And you're... gosh.
Sorry, I'm making it confusing. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. I could tell more stories, but I will be back on Tuesday. George, will you be back? Is there a chance we're going to get Brother back? I can't remember when you're coming back. I love the Switcher cast. I know. That's what this is.
Switcher cast.
But, one way or another, you're going to get one of us, okay? So make sure, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell. Turn on all the notifications. All of them. Just let it all out. Turn on all them notifications. And make sure to come into Tuesday's broadcast next Tuesday. We'll be live again. Bravo, says George. Good night, everyone.